Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and take this one out. And then that should be okay. This item, by the way, used to be the TM for teleport. I don't know if it's still.
Super potion.
It's a super potion.
Whatever.
Okay, well, whatever. Gonna fight this camper now. I mean...
Hiker.
Hiker, yeah. There's a difference. Wahaha. Great, I was bored, eh?
How come one of these guys is never seen with a bunch of picnickers and campers, and he's the scoutmaster?
They are seen with picnickers and campers sometimes.
Not, like, associated in a way where they're supposed to be,
Well,
like, knowing
sure,
each
but
other.
maybe that would just look weird because of the way that they designed the hiker.
Why?
I don't know.
He looks like someone's dad.
I mean, he does. Like, I don't disagree. Look, it's an Onyx. Fighting a Gyarados.
Gyarados is like Onyx, but good.
Yeah. A little bit. You know what's really sad about that is that I like Onyx's design in the general, like, sort of way that Onyx is, but its stats are terrible. If
Steelix
Onyx
isn't bad, right?
No. If Onyx was available earlier on in the game...
This is pretty early
If
still.
it had a... It's about halfway point. If it was available earlier on in the game, or it had, like, much better stats, I think that I would be fine with Onyx. However, Onyx is one of the first Pokemon that you fight out of a gym, where it is pushed as being Brock's main, but is not available out of Mount Moon, I don't think.
No,
I'm pretty
it's not.
sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't find Onyx in Mount Moon. Which is stupid, because that should have been where you had your first encounter with Onyxes. Because it's outside of Brock's house, like,
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't.
But on top of that, like, that would be a good Pokemon for right then and there. And then it would, you know, naturally lose its ability as time goes on. It would naturally become less and less of a good Pokemon, and that's fine. But that's not how they do it. They just kind of let Onyx be like this base for Rock-type Pokemon after a certain point, and they don't start handing it to you until you wouldn't want one anymore. It's, I don't know, it's just a weird thing. Somebody said they think you can find them in Mount Moon, it's just kind of rare.
Possibly?
It might
I thought the rare in Mount Moon was
it's
Clefairy?
Keep it coming, eh? What?
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm out of Pokemon. 880. Yeah, there's more than one rare per area.
That's true.
You can't just say,
That's
oh,
a
it's
fair point.
Clefairy. It's like,
So, on the subject of Gloom,
Yes.
Vileplume or Blossom?
Well, we don't have an option for Blossom in this game.
I know,
but
like,
in
just
general,
preference.
If we were going off of stats, I'd say Blossom, but if we were going off of design, I actually appreciate Vileplume.
I think I'm the same way.
Bring it on. Okay.
I think the fact that Blossom is just so conventionally cute, like it is supposed to look pretty, it's this whole thing, it like makes it less interesting. Because it's like explicitly supposed to be a pretty Pokemon. So it's like, yeah, you're really nice.
Yeah.
Well, here's this really weird quirky looking thing. I'd rather have that.
Yes, by the way, they're rock ground. Somebody in chat said, aren't they rock ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most things are in first gen.
Yeah. If it's a rock type, it's probably also a ground type. Same with
Usually.
Geodude. Same with, I can't think of any other rock types.
Why do we not have Metal Claw on Dark yet? So
I
weird.
think they may have changed it. They might be going off of a different set for the
Yeah,
stuff.
probably. It's
We
weird
may
that
have
they took
also
it off.
gotten Dark after it would have naturally learned it. I don't remember when we got Dark.
I'm just gonna
What level
be
was it?
like support for I don't know, like level 17, 18. We're probably like level 20.
If it was
I don't
17,
know.
18, then it wouldn't have had it. It wouldn't have learned it because it learns it at like level 10.
Yeah, well, we caught it at like Mount Moon. No, it's level 28.
No, I said what level was it when we caught it?
I don't know, but it was right outside Mount Moon, so I don't remember.
If
like
it was
8
over
or
10, if it was
something.
like 11 or 12, then that would be the answer.
You know what? I'm gonna give a better answer to Vileplume versus Blossom.
Okay.
I've always been a Victory Bell person. I don't know, just Victory Bell's always been a pretty solid
I
friend.
mean, I'm not going to disagree with you, but, like, Victory Bell's okay. I don't have any problems with Victory Bell, per se. it's more like I don't feel like they're as comparable as they could be to each other, like Vileplume and Blossom and Victory Bell.
They're in the Gold and Silver beta. There was like an equivalent for Weeping
no,
Bell.
I know.
I forget what it's called.
But then that's dropped after a time.
Yeah, like it wasn't a very good design.
They
should have tried again,
weird
though.
Victory Bell alternate evolution. It's just a really tall Bellsprout for some weird reason.
Yeah, just with fat legs.
That's like the weirdest fucking anything.
I did a hypothetical design when I was on Popka's going through all of the beta designs. I did a hypothetical, just a really quick sketch. It was just, it's a dog with basically just Weeping Bell for a face. And I was like, that actually looks okay. Kind of. It's a dumb idea, but I kind of want it.
Oof. Geodude's gonna hit us hard. It's biting.
Oof.
That's fine. I'm okay with this.
Can I kill it?
Probably.
Yes.
Yep.
That'll show you. You rock.
You rock, you.
Does he have any more? He must if you have to.
Yeah, if I gotta
something.
switch, yes.
When does Gyarados learn its first water attack?
I don't remember.
Because I hope
it
it's
would
soon.
know Surf if we had been given it.
Yeah, but not for a while.
No, yeah, we wouldn't get that until we got all the way down to other stuff.
Don't bother with acid. It can't be poisoned. It's ground type.
Okay.
Or no, I'm thinking steel can't be. It's resistant to
You're
it.
fucking me up. Don't.
It's resistant to it. That is
okay.
true.
Yeah, I know it's resistant to it. It also does double damage if it hits us with ground type attacks, but I don't think Geodude learns almost any except for Magnitude. I think it has a
Magnitude's
Magnitude.
rock and not ground.
Is
Or
it?
whatever that's. I don't remember for sure.
Maybe. I'm actually not sure. All I know is that it learns Magnitude relatively early on, and it can help you out in a pinch if you get lucky.
I am going to.
You don't have anything else that can really fight rocks right now.
Double kick.
Okay, but Pikachu's got a type of disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hope that he doesn't attack Pikachu.
Kind of a considerable.
We had a type of disadvantage anyways with fire versus ground.
I guess that's fair.
So, will this even... it does... It's not effective.
Yeah, well, it didn't poison it.
Yeah.
It just kind of like
Threw a rock.
dropped a rock on me. That's fair, I guess.
Double kick. Better work. Since we are doing double battles, we probably should do more support for each other. Like, whoever's got the type advantage, the other person just does, like, tail whips and shit. And
Probably.
Glare. Glare is going to be a good one.
Yeah, well, I just parried.
Yeah.
So, fair enough. It's super effective. Hit two
Nah,
times.
Mason, you didn't die. I just saved you from dying by
Yeah,
switching.
no, we just switched out. It's fine.
You got 131 experience.
Yep. Defeated Hiker Allen. You beat me fair. Got 880 for winning. Got 3 balls. Okay.
All 3.
Yeah, we can only make jokes about that so many times. Let's
Yeah,
never
should
do
we
that.
heal? Like, go back?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
5 Pinap berries.
Cool.
But you know what's even quicker? Using fucking healing items.
If you want, I never use healing items. I always go back to a mark.
Yeah, I figured, but we have 12 potions. We may as well.
Only
Man.
12. Well, yeah, he's
Oh,
fainted.
yeah, he's fainted. My bad. I wasn't paying
Just
attention.
pull some revives out of your hair.
Yeah, I know. Well, we have 9 of them anyway, so we may as well.
It just feels... You only... Potions can do 20, and you did it on someone who was only missing 9.
Yeah, well, potion is the
Yeah.
smallest item we have for healing.
This isn't good. This
I don't-
is wasteful.
I don't care.
No, what if we
Usually
need them
I
later?
do, but in Pokemon it's not a big deal. Who gives a fuck?
What? Never use an item until you really need it, and
It's
even then, you might need it later
Pokemon.
instead.
You could buy those for
No,
like 100
Hoard
Poké's
all
apiece.
items forever.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me because you should
you're
just get
crazy.
99 of every item.
I can go and do that. We have the money enough for it.
That's not true.
I'm taking the rock tunnel to go to Lavender Town. Is this the rock tunnel?
Eventually.
Is this Lavender Town?
No.
I like the idea of this one camper thinks that these two rocks sitting next to each other are the rock tunnel. Like, it's just this little inset valley, like this little cut through two stones, and he's like, "Ah, the rock tunnel."
Neither of us has an advantage here, but I guess you can just bite it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bite it.
Yeah, this one shouldn't be too bad. Because you can't be hit by ground attacks,
No,
and
I can't.
I'm like a 50-50 chance of being a target at all.
That's fair.
Oh, there's...
It's not a big deal.
nothing.
It's not gonna have
Yeah.
ground type attacks though. It's a low level sand shrew. That was an accident.
Okay.
Pokeball.
Yeah, it seems to be the big thing is that, like, orienting your stick is a little weird.
Yeah, well, it's
when
orienting
on
the
a
stick,
sphere.
but then also clicking it without, like, turning it to the side or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little all over the place, but that's fine. I don't mind it. I like it. I actually I have decided that I like this thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy about it. Opposing sand shrew painted.
Although the fact that it just straight up does not have certain buttons is
Yeah, it's still
weird.
maybe a little bit annoying.
Like, I mean, they couldn't fit any more on it. Even if they did another one like the weird invisible B button, like, you'd be accidentally pressing it every time you press the other one.
Probably.
Because you kind of squeeze it to get it pressed.
You could potentially put maybe like a seesaw joint in the middle, so that left press or right press was a thing.
I guess that could work potentially.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. From like an engineering standpoint, that might be kind of kooky. I don't know.
I don't know. We're not engineers. Who knows?
You could do the top button. Well, no, I guess that wouldn't work. For the size of the thing, it would be hard to do certain things, to be honest.
This thing's almost gone.
I noticed. I'm gonna use Splash.
Really?
No. Oh God, what was it? In 7th Gen, in Sun and Moon, you could use Splash alongside Z crystals
Oh,
to
Christ.
supercharge Splash, and the big Z Splash move. I don't think did damage, but it boosted all of your stats, like all of them all at once, by like huge amounts. So things
Jeez.
that knew Splash could actually make pretty good use of it, if I remember correctly. Can't measure up. Got 420 for winning and 2 great balls.
2 golf.
I keep saying golf balls. The hell,
So you can golf.
right? Found a super potion. Put super potion in your
Machine pocket.
Machine. Okay, what did it actually say?
Medicine pocket.
Quit making
So
fun of
there's a
me.
Spearow. Where am I? I
Dead.
got lost.
Give me a second. We'll find you.
Oh, shit.
There you are. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just stay down here for now.
Okay.
You're just waiting for something interesting to show up in that patch?
No, I thought something was supposed to show up in that patch, but I guess not. No, I'm thinking of this one up here.
Oh yeah, there was a new
Yeah, there's
arena.
another one over here, and this one had an arena in it.
Yeah, we need one of those.
Yeah, potentially.
And to kill this child. Let's do
beat
it.
up this little kid with a net.
Go, my super bug Pokemon!
Rawr. Okay, bug catcher Connor is challenging us.
With a Paris. So, whatever. I've got fire.
I think you mean you have Paris death. Like,
I do.
just murder that Paris then. You know what? Fuck it. Splash attack.
Yeah, this is gonna be just
It's
fine.
not going to survive. It doesn't matter what the hell I click.
I so wish that they would do like a regional or a mega evolution or something for Paris.
Okay, somebody in
Redeem
chat
the
says
poor
it
thing.
said it, but it really is the worst bug Pokemon. Like between everybody here, but
Secret.
I've talked about this before. No,
Exclusively a secret for this Twitch channel.
Yeah, I've talked about it before, though. Paris is legitimately the worst bug Pokemon. It's honestly one of the worst Pokemon, like, ever. Like, I wouldn't even say, like, oh, it's the worst bug. It's like, no. It might just literally be one of the worst, like, of any of the Pokemon.
Oh, there's
a couple of male
we need one of
Nidorans,
these.
there's a female.
Yep. And really, we could evolve that instead of waiting for a Nidorina to show up, or we can chain, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we'll just catch her and then keep moving.
I love her. I love these things.
3, 2, 1. Why do I keep throwing, like, too soft?
I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Okay. It's like the Pokeball doesn't like to get thrown. Like, I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know. Maybe it's formulated for someone with, like, a smaller, weaker arm than you. Because it's for kids.
Maybe.
You got giant anchor arms as opposed to, like, a 6-year-old.
Here's the thing, right? Paris is really cool for design. I like the concept of Paris. The problem is Paris's stats.
Paris is a sweet, adorable creature with a cute gimmick. Well, not cute's the wrong way to say it, but it's an interesting gimmick. It's fascinating overall. I want it to be useful so that you can have an excuse to carry it around, and it's not at all. Like, just give it like a regional with a different type or something.
Yeah. Nidoran female's data will be added to the Pokedex.
Nidoran, the Poison Pin Pokemon. A mild-mannered Pokemon that does not like to fight. That's false.
Yeah.
Beware, its small horn secretes venom. This one is particularly tall. Well, it's an inch taller than average, but it's lighter than average. This is a skinny Nidoran.
That's fine.
Can't tell. You still look like an adorable bunny orb.
She's gangly. It's fine.
She's got, like, long
gangly
paws.
Nidoran. Yeah, so anywho.
So that was it for that?
Yeah, that's it for that. We'll just keep moving this way.
Yeah, well, catch up eventually. Eventually. You waiting for this patch grass?
No, I wanted to see if we'd already fought that kid. I couldn't remember.
Okay, yeah. No, I think we did. Oh, is this the first time we've seen one of these?
Yeah, I think it might be. Huh. Aren't you a little toughie? What?
That's a weird word.
That's, never use that word again, please.
It's just full on, let me show you my foot mode.
Yeah. He looks almost exactly the same as the Fisher, by the way.
Nah, they're different.
He's very similar.
I don't know. Everyone's a little similar.
Up against a Mankey, better use Rage.
This isn't gonna be... Oh, it's a level 23, so it's not bad. It would be nice if... Does Gyarados learn any flying moves naturally? Because it is flying type.
I don't think
weird.
so. Yeah, I know after a little bit they gave it bounce, but I think that might be a move that it doesn't learn naturally. I think you have to go to like a tutor or something similar.
Huh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying.
I mean, nearly everything learns Aerial Ace, so that would probably be an option so long as that remains a TM, which it should.
Yeah.
Just a generally good utility.
The issue I have, by the way, with Paris, we got off topic for that. It's just the stats are not good, and its typing is awful. It's plant, or it's grass and bug, which means that it has a quadruple weakness to fire, and then if you take abilities into consideration, it actually has an 8 times weakness to fire, because its ability grants it double damage against fire attacks.
Yeah, it's
What's
not
that?
good.
You got money.
It's a pretty good amount of money.
Balls.
I think what would work for a Paris, like a regional, would be... Because I think regionals are more interesting than megaforms, personally. But, like, I'm gonna say bug and dark, and, like, the Cordyceps looks more like actual Cordyceps. but then like have a bunch of like spooky spores coming off of it. That's what I would do. Don't you patronize me? Well, we didn't say anything to you, girl.
How about this for a regional for Paris, right? It is grass and no, you know what? It would still wind up being bug for that, huh? We could do bug and dark, but instead of the Paris being like normal Paris, it's an ant, but the mushrooms are the same.
So that it implies that the mushroom is the Paris.
Is the Pokemon instead of the...
Yeah, like it's a different bug, but it's
Does that sound interesting,
regional.
or am I
that
just...
would actually
okay.
be really clever. Because then it would be like, well, we thought that the Pokemon was the bug. And it's like, no.
And then the final evolution, or like the big evolution, is just, it's mostly the same mushroom. It looks a little bit different, and then like the legs coming out are different, and that's the only real difference. Like Parasect still looks very similar in the final version, even for the regional variant.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty good. Also, they kind of did the, not the typing or anything else the same, but like a very similar just look with Dwebble and Crystal, and I like them.
Yeah, Dwebble and Crystal.
Those are like the only like 5th gens. I mean, there's a few others, but like very few of the replacement Pokemon in 5th gen actually click for me. But those ones are pretty good.
Those ones are alright. Yeah, I agree.
What I found really interesting with Dwebble is that they used a really weird shape for its eyes that made it look more like actual crab eyes, and you don't see that anywhere else. That was cool. Dwebble's a good boy.
Well, Chad apparently likes the regional Parasect idea.
Yeah.
Gyarados grew to level 24.
It's taking its sweet time.
Yeah, your party is waiting for stuff, and then we used Bite.
Does it feel like we're running out of energy?
Yeah, we're starting to hit the wall.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll stop at about...
should we get to Lavender Town, or should we stop at the tunnel?
Let's go through the tunnel, and we'll get to Lavender and call it good.
If anyone has
keep
any
going,
challenges or demands or things they want us to talk about, like, this is the time to spam us. I am.
Okay.
He's making impatient motions at me.
You were just sitting there on the screen for
I'm
a
also
bit.
just checking chat and stuff.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, 5th gen's Pokemon's like they basically just replaced the Pokedex, and a lot of them weren't. They didn't need fixing, and the replacements weren't as nice. Like, I don't like, for example, Roggenrola is it's an extra annoying version of Geodude.
Yeah, it's Geodude, so you find it in caves constantly, but it has what is it that makes it? It's the ability.
Is it sturdy?
Yeah, sturdy.
Yeah.
So you can't kill it in one hit ever.
And that's super annoying because you run into them constantly.
Yeah, you do.
But also, like, it doesn't even have like
everywhere.
a proper face the way that Geodude does. So like Geodude like has personality. Roggenrola, you look at it, it's like, what am I even looking at?
I don't know why you jumped down there.
I don't
You're trapped
know.
now.
I wasn't sure which way you were going.
There's a
hey,
Fearow there. Huh.
Are you gonna? Should we catch it?
I guess we'll catch it. We have a Spearow, but we may as well do Fearow too.
May as well, yeah.
Encountered a wild Fearow. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Oh, we totally whiffed that.
Oh,
3,
it's moving.
2, 1. Wait, it's okay.
Fuck. Yeah, no, that was terrible.
That's fine. I get it. Okay. So 3. Wait. Let me watch it for just a second. Okay. 3, 2, 1, throw.
Ah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see if it sticks.
Hopefully.
One thing I found really interesting in 5th gen was that, okay, in 1st gen, the original Pokedex, a lot of what you see at the beginning is, this is a pigeon, this is a rat, this is a worm, this is a different worm. It's like shitty things that you can find in your backyard.
1, go.
And then 5th gen, it's equivalent. So some of it's really early level stuff. Like, still you got like a Pat Rat, which is Gopher.
I hate this. 3. Oh, it already ran.
Fuck. Whatever.
Whatever. I hate Pokemon running. That is like the worst addition to this.
Yeah, but there's no actual fighting, so that's their only way of beating you.
I know, but it's such a pain.
Anyways, what I found interesting about 5th gen was that, like, yes, you still had a bird and a rodent, but instead of giving you, like, a handful of bugs and other shitty things, like houseplants or whatever, they gave you, as one of your, like, first route catches, a full-blown dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that was
you
your
can
Rattata.
get Lillipup and Purloin
Yep.
fairly early on. Well, that's not the Rattata because Pat Rat was there and
fair
P-Dove was there. But, like, you can get, like, full-blown pet mammals, which normally you gotta wait a little while to get a Meowth or a Growlithe or a Vulpix or whatever. It's like you had to try kind of get into the game. They just give you the really charismatic stuff right off the bat, and it's like, oh, that's interesting.
They also give you, like, a crocodile fairly early on,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Fucking Sandile is actually fucking amazing.
What? Hey, you're the kid that's been getting in our way all the time.
We actually kind of had a mild...
Oh, shit.
Not a fight. I'm not going to say it's a fight, but we had a small contention over who was going to get to name their Sandile Gustav.
Yeah, it's because of you that Team Rocket's reputation was totally smashed.
I wound up naming
We'll
mine...
never be able to face the boss at this rate.
My Sandile was Mr. Vile.
Yeah.
Which means we'll have to take our revenge on you. Like Mr. Vile from Banjo-Kazooie. I think that one was a girl, but it was like, yeah, whatever. Hold it. This is... Oh, I don't remember her name.
Lorelei?
Oh, yeah, it is. I thought it was one of the Rocket executives.
No.
No. Ganging up on a child. I absolutely can't forgive that.
She's got a Lapras.
I like how her Lapras is giving the same sassy look she is.
Who are you, lady? We'll gang up and take you on, too.
I'll handle these three. Could you take out that other one for me? Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Good answer. Now then, let's go. I do like that they're introducing the Elite Four a little earlier than just, oh, we show up at the end as bosses with no reason to care about us.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how second gen has Lance wander around.
Yeah, which is, it's nice, but you never really get a great feel for Lance in that game. Even though they introduce him, he's just like, oh, it's just some guy on a Dragonite doing things for reasons?
Yeah. That's an interesting character, by the way, that depending on the adaptation, some, like, manga authors and stuff made him a bad guy.
Well, I think it was only special.
Was it only special?
I think it's only special.
The thing is, like, in the original sprite for him, he's wearing a cape and shit. It's like, he looks like he could totally be evil.
He does look like he could be a villain.
It can go either way, however you want him to go, because he's kind of scary looking.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, like I don't know which one I prefer. They're both fine. But it's interesting.
Yeah.
But I do like this idea that Lorelei doesn't just sit in her room all day. I'm hoping that we're gonna see...
Yeah, she hangs out here right.
Are we gonna see Bruno and Agatha? Oh, we'd better see Agatha. I love Agatha.
Agatha just hanging out at Oak's house or something, yeah.
I don't think she would, but we might see her in Lavender Town.
They're friends. Do you not know that?
No, they're cranky with each other.
In special, in the games, it's never...
I'm pretty sure if you talk to her in first gen in the thing, she's like, you know, Oak, he's an old coward. He used to be cool.
She doesn't call him a coward.
I don't remember what she calls him. But I think at some point it's basically just they're like ex-lovers or something, and she decided to keep fighting and he retired. I think that's the general thing. But like, I love Agatha.
What if the boss hears about this? You got 616 Pokés for winning.
More dialogue for you.
Oh. Jeez, Kit. Oh, wait, which one went with?
I don't know. Whichever.
Okay. Jeez, Kit, just how strong are you? Oh, no, that was the... wrong guy. Even the three of us rushing you wasn't enough.
Those incredible Ice-type Pokemon. Who are you? I am Lorelei of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Shall I freeze you all solid too? That's a crime, probably.
Elite Four? We surrender.
Yoink. You're a pretty talented trainer. It was plain to see during your battle. Well, you were watching me while you were battling? Okay.
Yeah, she's just that good. She got one eye on you and one eye on the battle. And,
I guess. I mean, it's turn-based. It's not like she can't take her time.
Chameleon eyes, don't worry.
I see. So you're collecting gym badges. I look forward to when you come to challenge the Pokemon League. Until then, see ya!
Bye!
Doesn't even leave on her Lapras.
You're right.
And then I show up.
Yeah, she can't know I've got a ghost. Agatha would get rid of you.
No, Agatha would catch me.
Or something.
I don't know how that would work, but we'd find out.
Well, she'd throw a Pokeball, and then when she opens it up afterward, it would just be a Yamask.
Yeah, have we made that joke yet? Because,
No.
yes.
No, we haven't.
That's basically how that would work.
My favorite thing about this patch of grass, this specific one, by the way, is that when I was a kid, this used to be the patch of grass where I would walk up and I'd use cut on the grass.
Why?
Because people forget, but in first generation Pokemon, you could use cut in the overworld to do shit that didn't make sense. You could cut.
It was like Link's Awakening style, just mow the lawn.
Yeah, you could just mow the fucking lawn if you wanted to. And I used to cut the grass down so that it was a single patch, and then I'd run back and forth in the patch trying to fight Voltorb.
Why?
Because I thought that it was a good idea to do, because I thought grinding Voltorb would be like a really clever move.
Why?
I also misinterpreted how... Is that a fucking Krabby? Hell yes.
Fucking what?
Come here, you little dick. Oh, yeah, Krabby. Oh, yeah, Mr. Crab.
You can't use cut in this game on the grass because it's not even cut.
So get ready. 3, 2... Oh, 3, 2, 1, shoot. Boink. There we go.
Shout out to Krabby for being the 7th Pokemon, by the way.
The 7th?
Yes, that Ash catches.
Oh, okay.
So it's no longer meaningful except
3,
to show you that the white
2,
buttons on the Pokedex
1.
do something. Oof, I missed.
Well, it's fine. I got it.
But like, it's the one that he catches and then never uses.
He does use him. He uses him at the finals at the Indigo Plateau.
Yeah, but it takes him forever.
Hold on. Oh, back up.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm sorry, I have to readjust the Pokeball thing real fast. It came off of my finger. And I'm gonna throw a raspberry at him anyway. That's not what I clicked, thank you.
Are we getting to the point where catching anything is going to need some berries?
3, 2, 1, maybe. Oh, fuck off.
He faked us out pretty good.
3, 2, 1, shoot. Fuck, I can't get the Pokeball to actually go at full speed. 3, 2, 1, There, fucking hell.
Excellent somehow.
Like, just gotta throw it harder. Yeah, so he got it all the way in the Indigo Plateau. He brought it back. It did one fight, I think, against Cloyster, and then it evolved immediately.
Cool.
And it was because he figured out that it was either against Cloyster or against a Golbat. But it was like, oh, well, I'm going to fight this thing. I think it was against Cloyster, though, because Cloyster just used Withdraw, and then he sat there crab hammering on the thing the entire time. And everybody in the stands was like, he's not getting in at all. He's not doing any damage. And Brock is like, even if Cloyster is withdrawn, it's still taking damage from the attack. And then eventually its shell broke and the Cloyster just passed out. And then Krabby evolved because he gained so much experience. And he went from being a teeny tiny little Krabby, because he was apparently the smallest Krabby Oak had ever seen, to being literally a giant Kingler. Like, big enough that Ash could ride on it.
Why not? Krabby, the river crab Pokemon. Its pincers are superb weapons. They sometimes break off during battle, but they grow back fast. It's a river crab specifically?
Specifically,
I don't know,
river crab,
like,
yep.
I don't know if that's ever really come up. Like, you see them on the beach sometimes.
You do, but they're supposed to be river crab. They're
Okay.
river crabs.
Alright.
Krabby was definitely one of the asymmetrical Pokemon, by the way, back in the day. Like the ones where they made half a sprite and then went, good enough, and then they copied it and made a second half.
I kind of remember.
I remember seeing it as a kid and being really unnerved by it and confused, and I'm like, why does this look so not good? And then I just kind of like kept looking at it until it occurred to me. And then I was like, oh, it's the same on both sides. That's not that bad, right? I was just kind of like,
lazy.
no, it is. Like, it's super lazy.
So was there any noteworthy NPCs in this center? No one's gonna sell us a Magikarp?
I don't think anybody's going to sell us Magikarp, but there are NPCs.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, is there anyone that we should be able to remember being here? That's important?
I don't think so. We can look around just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure there are. I sold a nugget that I had no use for and got 5,000 Pokés for it.
Yep, that's what they're for.
I heard that some kind of ghost has been appearing in Lavender Town. Everyone's talking about it.
Just some kind of ghost.
Some kind.
Is there still gonna have to be Sylph Scopes in order to see anything?
Maybe.
I'm an ace trainer. You'll find that ace trainers like me are a lot tougher to beat than your ordinary trainers. Be ready for a real challenge if you let one of us spot you.
Yeah,
So I guess
alright.
coaches are just ace trainer models.
The types of Pokemon match up differently with each other. Based on its type, your Pokemon may be strong against one opponent and weak against another.
And no one doing anything cool.
No, not really.
And yeah, we already got a Magikarp. It's like, that's like my example of, is there anything weird here? Well, there's a coach up there. There was an item down here.
I know, I saw it. I saw the item here too, though.
Yep.
my attention was pulled in like 8 directions, and I went with whatever I was looking at the time. 5
Alright,
Pokeballs.
that's decent.
Yeah, so there's 2 trainers here. There's the kid here on the right-hand side, who we're going to fight anyway. And then the coach, and I think I do want to fight that coach real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Then we'll go through Rock Tunnel, and we'll probably be done. I've been... sorry. I've been out at a Pokemon gym a few times, but I always lose.
Ha. Look at our 3 badges. Smell you later.
3 badges.
Is Vance a
Just
name?
open up my fucking shirt and show him. Apparently.
Don't open your shirt to this kid.
No, you know what
Yeah, we're starting to see more Eevees just in
I
general.
mean. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing it, but I
Yeah.
guess that's fine.
I mean, they're starters now, apparently.
Apparently.
Well, let's just set it on fire. And, opponent Eevees and Pikachus can't use the special moves, right?
I don't think they can, no. I could be wrong about that, but I don't know. Also, we had that issue where, like, they were saying that we were using items, so maybe they're gonna have access to it.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, though. Yeah. That's fine, though. I'm okay with this. Can't prevent it outside,
We've caught one already, right?
I think so. Pretty
Pretty
sure.
sure.
Yeah, they were up around north of Cerulean. I just realized that they moved Psyduck to where Misty is.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me until just now.
Yeah, that's probably on purpose.
Also, it should be pointed out that they are normal Pikachus and Eevees, I believe.
Yeah.
And somebody in chat totally confirmed this, but like, Pikachu and Eevee in this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
The starter ones. It's not just that they have new attacks. It's not just that they have the weird special attacks. They also have different stats
Yeah,
from a
that's true.
traditional Pikachu and Eevee. Like, their base stats are different.
I'd love to come across someone who has one that's just like a
I don't
protagonist,
know,
though.
right? I saw people pointing this out, but if you go in and you look at the base stats for the Pikachu and the Eevee that you get at the beginning, they're not normal Pikachu and Eevee. Their base stats are like significantly better, to the point that people were pointing out that the Pikachu's base stats are better than the base stats of Raichu.
Which is so weird.
It's super fucking weird. It's so your starter feels more impactful, though. It feels like it's a starter
Yeah.
Pokemon. Like, you can keep it
Yes.
around forever, and it'll never get bad, but it's like,
Well, they wouldn't get bad if you could evolve them.
Yeah, that too.
The rock tunnel is a tough place. Why don't you train here before you go? I'll train you every step of the way if you want.
Oh.
What, you gonna come into the tunnel with us? Because I don't think we need you.
I don't know.
Okay, kiddo, I'll give you a workout. Weird. What's she got? Because it's probably not impressive.
She got a nice coat.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of those.
Yeah, it's a really nice one.
I like nice jackets.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
get a Poliwhirl.
What a goof.
What
These things are
a
so
goof.
weird.
Oh yeah, Poliwhirl was one of the first Pokemon designed.
Yep. Which is part of why it looks like it's not a Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, that's also one of the reasons why Poliwrath is so completely, like, not a necessary evolution at all.
Poliwrath is just... It just gets angry. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poliwhirl, though, like, it's got cartoon gloves, it's, like, perfectly round, like, it's got a theme, it's a glass frog. The little spiral is supposed to be like you can see the guts inside a frog.
Yeah.
But, like, it's
not a very good frog, though.
it's fine, it's just not in the style of, like, anything else, and it's, like, it's just weird to remember it exists.
Also, they don't technically have mouths, even though they probably should, and I think Electric Tail of Pikachu, and I could be wrong about this, but I think Electric Tail of Pikachu actively gave them mouths. Which is weird to imagine. I assume
it's on the top curve of the spiral.
Yeah, it is. It's they just have like a series of like, it's just the top of the spiral and it lifts out. And
yeah,
it's like,
that
that's
makes
fine.
sense.
And Electric Tail of Pikachu did that where it took a handful of Pokemon and sometimes would change things about them to make them make more sense. And I think Poliwhirl was one of them. I could be wrong about that. Like, I might not be correct. But some very... Wow. She's just hypnosising everything.
Well...
I could be wrong, but I think that was a thing. That at least one of the canons for Pokemon decided to toss out.
And that's good. Like, that thing needs a mouth. It's gotta be somewhere.
It's weird that it doesn't have one.
Poliwag has a mouth.
I can't remember if you take it into Pokemon to me if you can feed it, though.
It probably just does that cartoon thing of you can't see a mouth, but there's bites taken out anyways.
In all fairness, though, in Pokemon to me, if a Pokemon doesn't have a mouth and you try to feed it, it won't take bites out of things.
Huh.
Like Magnemite, for instance, does not take bites out of stuff.
Also, does Magnemite make sense to not need to eat?
Well, there are other Pokemon that don't have mouths that still do that. Also, you can't pet certain Pokemon if they wouldn't be things that you could touch normally.
Oh, so like Slugma.
Yeah, Slugma. If you go to touch Slugma, the little white glove that they give you for touching things turns black and red and then falls off.
Ugh.
And then the hand comes back and it's normal. And it's like, okay, so you just get burned touching Slugma. Same with, what's its name? The little iceberg Pokemon.
Bergmite?
Yeah, if you touch that, the glove turns blue and white and falls off.
Okay. See, it's just a frostbite simulator.
Yeah, basically. Hey! First time we've seen this. It's a Digimon. Look at that. It's Nanomon.
Primeape is one of my favorite of the original Popkas I did, where I just drew it wearing Ash's hat and looking really disapproving.
Yeah.
Like, these things, like, I can't disassociate certain Pokemon from the anime because they, like, as a child, one of my first times seeing them would have been in the anime, and it's just, this little asshole will steal your hat and beat your ass.
He'll steal your hat and then punch you.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Do not get in the way of this man and his hats.
Right?
I mean, your hats. You will take your hat. It's his now. Okay,
and then Ash gives it away and then we never
Stella.
see it again. Oh, right.
Flying type.
Sorry.
If we're fast
trying to
enough,
punch birds, yeah.
Well, I mean, she's not necessarily going to be any good because she's also normal type.
This is true.
But we'll find out. Bite is dark type. That's not very good.
Well, alright, fine.
Do you want me to go back?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry.
Just pick something else.
Okay, I'll pick something else. Like, all I have is normal and dark. Like, none of it's gonna do good.
Well, let's see if I can do wing attack fast enough.
If I had water type attacks, I'd be using them.
Oh yeah, like, I don't know, eventually. We'll get them.
At least this way, if I'm slightly slower than Primeape, I'm doing more damage, because I'm using Rage, so...
Well, wing attack helped a little.
If you have a quick attack, I'd use that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So that should just settle it.
Hopefully.
I knew Stella was going to be useful.
Yeah, Primeape's down. Alright, Gyarados gets experience, Stella gets experience, everybody levels up, everybody's happy.
I also have on Popka somewhere a picture of a Primate where I just drew a mouth on and it was like, Look at how natural that looks. Why doesn't this thing have a mouth?
Speaking of Pokemon with mouths, going back to the topic that we were talking about with Poliwhirl, Electric Tale of Pikachu is a weird comic, right?
Way to go, youngster.
Oh god. There are a lot of people... She didn't get dead eyes either.
Yeah. She's just kind of bashful.
Yeah, blushing or something. Go ahead and read this, I guess.
Turns out you taught me a thing or two. Here, take this for the lesson.
Brick
that's
break.
useful.
Yeah, that's actually pretty useful.
That cuts through things like
Put it
light
in
screen.
TMKs, yeah.
TM13 can teach your Pokemon Brick Break. This move can break through an opponent's light screen or reflect. It's also a solid fighting type move that a lot of things can learn.
And in some games, it's technically an HM.
In one of my, I think it's Fire Red, I have a Raichu that knows it.
Yeah.
It's very handy.
I wonder if Gyarados can learn it. I'm questioning this now.
I don't think so. It doesn't have hands.
I know, but Gyarados learns some really weird things.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure Diglett can learn Brick Break.
It's a fighting type move, and the implication is that you're chopping.
I know.
So it's like maybe still.
Diglett can learn some really weird shit though.
Yeah. Well, with Diglett, it's just a joke half the time that it can learn shit.
I don't know if it is.
I think Diglett can learn Aerial Ace.
Oh, everything can learn Aerial Ace.
I could be thinking of a different thing, but like I'm pretty sure it does.
Diglett, I think, also learns. What's the attack? Is it Feint Punch? The one where you can't see it?
I don't know.
Sucker Punch. There we go. Sucker Punch.
That's actually a pretty good joke.
Yeah.
Who are we putting it on?
Can't learn. Okay, I want to see if there's anything we could teach Gyarados.
Dark Wizard, do you want to learn Brick
shit.
Break? Because you can.
It just occurred to me that we could teach Scald to Gyarados. Why have we not done this yet?
You know what?
Scald is like the best water type attack in the fucking game.
And you've got an open slot with Splash.
Right? I mean, I know that's Gyarados' signature move, but...
I don't think Splash should really be counted as anyone's signature move.
Not really.
First of all, Hoppip and Phoebus can also learn it.
Yeah.
What else do we have that people can learn?
Well, Brick Break can go onto Dark. Do you want to put Brick Break on Dark?
Let's wait for a response in chat.
Okay.
Is there anything here that would be useful for anyone else? Let's see. We got
Seismic Toss. Wait a minute. If I just hover over, oh, it does. Okay, if I just hover, that's fine.
Is this all we got?
Toss,
Go down the list. Is this the
Headbutt.
whole list?
Everybody can learn Headbutt. Payday. Thunder Wave. Seismic Toss. Brick Break. Thunderbolt. Gyarados can actually learn Thunderbolt.
That might be useful.
Forgetting. Dig and Scald. Yeah, I'm actually going to teach Thunderbolt to Gyarados.
And let's go ahead with Brick Break on Dark. We got a response.
Yeah.
You will break them.
Yes. So, there was this weird thing, though, that they did for Pokemon, the Electric Tail of Pikachu, where eventually the manga just kind of goes off the rails. Like, it starts out similar to the original...
Fabnies wants Dig, by the way.
Oh, God. I don't want to... Really?
It's not like we won't have other options later that we can replace things with.
But, like, yeah, alright, fine.
Just growl.
We've got a couple of moves that we can toss, so I guess that works.
Yeah, pretty much everyone here still has a throwaway move.
Yeah.
And, I mean, dogs dig.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Oh, Fabnies. Oh, my bad. Whoops. Ah!
Wrong.
Yeah.
Although,
wrong Pokemon.
Can learn, I guess.
I was clicking the wrong one. That's my bad.
Probably got something there that we can toss. Let's see.
Let's see what this dog knows. Bite, Roar, and Leer.
Yeah, Leer's probably not useful.
Okie dokie. 1, 2, and ta-da.
I like having a good variety of move typings on things.
Yeah.
This feels good. Got an Electric Gyarados and a Ground Arcanine, and it's all good.
Yeah. So Electric Tail of Pikachu added some weird things to Pokemon, like pieces of lore that weren't made canon ever again and probably shouldn't have been added to begin with. And some other things, like the idea that when Venusaur dies, it turns into a tree.
That's not a bad idea.
And it's like, no, that's super cool, but then it never comes up again, and it's like, aw. Things like, I'm trying to think of other ones. His version of...
We don't have a Machop yet.
That's true. Oh, God. We've been attacked by a Golbat.
Hi, dude.
His version of Professor Oak was super young and, like, massively buff.
Do we catch?
Yeah, sure. 3, 2, 1, toss.
Oh, that barely
Yeah,
hit.
it barely hit him. His version of Professor Oak, though, was, really young and super buff and, like, chiseled and like, oh, ladies swoon when Professor Oak is around. And I always thought that was
grandpa.
so weird. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if he realized that character was supposed to be as old as he was.
Well, he's a grandpa, but you can be a grandpa at like 40.
2, 1. He drew him like he was in his 30s.
If a grandpa with a kid who's like 10, though, yeah, it's a little unrealistic.
Yeah. Hey, we got it. Okay, that's pretty good. Nice. Okay. Pokemon got experience. Gyarados grew to level 25.
Golbat is just... It's annoying, but at least it's funny looking.
Yeah, I mean...
All mouth.
It's all over the place. I prefer tongue Golbat.
Oh,
by the way.
God, yes. Absolutely. First gen, wild tongue wigging out to the side Golbat. It's beautiful. Golbat, the bat Pokemon. It attacks in a stealthy manner without warning. Its sharp fangs are used to bite and to suck blood. Are you gonna edit the audio to make me sound more like a robot for these?
No,
Boo.
not at all.
No, that's fine.
You tuck
It's too
Golbat
much
away
work.
in the Pokemon box in your bag. Yes, there are Machop in here, but there are a ton of fucking
I'm sorry,
Machop
what
in
the
here.
fuck?
That was a Slowpoke.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Do we want an Onyx?
I guess we could fight an Onix. Oh, he's really big.
Oh, yes.
A little bigger than I thought he was. It seemed to grow between shots. 3, 2, 1, toss him.
Great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's huge. Is it going to give us a challenge?
Crobat is not in this game, by the way.
At all?
No.
So,
Not at all.
evolutions that you'd be...
Yep. Evolutions that you would have gotten out of the original 150 do not exist.
That's bullshit.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yep. I kind of dislike that concept as well, but that's just the way that they wanted to do it, I guess.
So, can we see if that thing is rideable?
Oh, it's totally right.
Yeah, can one of us ride Onyx and the other ride Fathnese?
We can try. Onyx's data will be added to the Pokedex.
Onyx, the rock snake Pokemon. Burrows at high speed in search of food. The tunnels it leaves are used as homes by Diglett. I thought Diglett built its own tunnels.
I guess they can, but not always. Wow, this is a big Onyx, actually.
It's
31
long,
feet instead of 28, and it's
only
a little
5
heavier.
pounds more.
Yeah.
So it's long and kind of thin.
Okay.
He's a noodle.
Somebody said that this game is also missing a massive amount of moves.
Yeah.
Apparently. Like, Arcanine doesn't even learn his signature move, Extreme Speed.
Yeah, that's
Aw,
annoying.
That's pretty sad. I like
Yeah.
Arcanine. I like Arcanine
All right,
when it's complete.
let's ride.
Okay, let's try anyway. Oh, god damn it.
Let's play with Buster. Well, I'll give him a pet anyway.
Buster looks fluster. Yeah.
We're in a dark and spooky cave. I guess he's ghost flustered.
Or something.
Well, not
he's
yet.
our little light source right now.
Yeah, maybe he's concentrating too hard on emitting light.
Right? Just this little psychic torch we have here.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that, by the way? We have an option for secret techniques
Oh yeah,
now.
so maybe we can use cut on the overworld.
Yeah, kinda.
Maybe.
Seems that can't be used here.
Well, next time we're in some grass, we'll try.
Yeah, okay. We'll try it in grass next time, sure. I'm gonna have to add Onyx to the party, I think. Yeah.
Buster's in chat is demanding a Nanab berry. Because we haven't pet him in a while. I'll pet you on Discord later.
Alright, fine. I'll put a Nanab berry in it, Jesus. 1 second. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Motion controls
Yeah,
with
motion
an orb.
controls.
Oh, we have 10 of them.
There you go.
Nom nom nom.
There's your Nanab berry.
That's right.
Max out that friendship. Yeah.
Yeah, because we will get stuff for it later.
Huh?
Is it not working?
Yeah, it's doing a weird thing.
God, it's not out of batteries, is it?
It might be?
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, there it goes.
Okay. It is kind of small.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what happened. It might be running out of battery.
We haven't had this issue with the Joy-Cons, like, ever.
No, I don't think I've ever had this issue with Joy-Cons.
Yeah, weird.
Let's see here. Onyx. Add to party. Then who should we...
Just take out Arbok. They're essentially the same thing.
Okay. I like Arbok,
yeah,
though.
well, we'll bring Arbok back later.
Okay. Just to see if we can both ride.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And if we can, then let's just do that for transportation for now.
That's fair. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Possibly not in here especially. I don't know. We'll see. So, if I do this, I'm on Arcanine. You are not on Onyx.
There's a Graveler.
Aw, so it is just one.
Okay, but if you select Onyx, you can ride. It's not like just we can't do it in here.
To get a Pokeball, Onyx will travel alongside you. Onyx.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well,
we
can run into Pokemon. Still, I was like, can we not run into Pokemon?
Look at this big boy. His secondary arms look like they're melting into the regular. I mean, that's usually true. Are we catch?
Yeah, let's catch.
Okay.
I don't really like this too much, but that's fine. 3, 2, 1.
Like, you don't like Graveler? I mean, they're not amazing.
3, 2, 1.
Golem is a genuinely solid design.
Golem is fine. I don't like Graveler.
I like that Graveler has those extra arms. I wish they would do more with them. Just, just do some little gestures every now and then. Scratch yourself. Just remind us that those are really arms.
Yeah. I feel like, I liked the Alolan variation.
Oh, yeah, those
of Graveler
those were
a
cool.
little bit more than the normal version. Hello?
Is it not?
Yeah, it's not responding again.
Oh, maybe we do need to charge it.
Yeah, I think we do.
That's fine. We're winding down anyways when we get to town, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if we can, I don't know if I can use one of the other ones right now or not. Yeah, we can't! We're trapped on this screen until we get the Pokeball back.
Oh, no.
That's unfortunate. Give me just a second then, I guess. This is weird. I didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah, I mean...
Is this the right one? I don't think it is. Okay. Give me a second.
Yeah, no, does it have a special cord? Like, it's a different connection? Oh.
Yeah, it's this one.
Oh,
Nice.
so our Pro Controller... Yeah, okay, so what he's doing is taking the cord off of our Pro Controller, which we got for Monster Hunter GU, and he's just plugging it in with the cord for that. So it's just attached to the Switch. He can still use it. That's nice. Is it working?
That plugged in.
Alright, cool. Is it letting you press?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of.
Problem solved.
Give it a second. This is like the most awkward looking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a thick cord.
It's like a Pokeball on the end of a thick cord. And it's really long. It's like a 6-foot long, thick ass cord with a Pokeball sticking out at the very tip. This is very strange.
Yeah, well, we'll just make it through the cave.
And yes, I know that the cord was in the box with it. It was there. I just...
Yeah, we didn't charge, but...
Yeah, we didn't charge it, unfortunately. Graveler's data will be added to the Pokedex.
Graveler, the rock Pokemon. Often seen rolling down mountain trails. Obstacles are just things to roll straight over, not avoid. Do not get in his way.
Was that talking about Graveler, or was that like a piece of philosophy?
Both.
Obstacles are not things to be avoided, simply things to roll over.
So if you set it so that it would be Arcanine or would it in this situation?
For what?
For trying to get us both riding.
No, I tried it. I set it to Arcanine and it didn't work.
Yeah,
It would have been
okay.
Onyx, would have been yours.
Alright, that's annoying. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It looks
at
like
least now we
it's
know.
only one of us at a time.
You're not gonna bother with...
No, we've
yeah.
fought so many Zubat, I don't care.
You mean in life? Because I don't think we fought that many in this game. But, like, in general.
Fought quite a few in this game already.
Yeah, when a Machop shows up, we need one of
Yeah,
those.
I was gonna say, I wanted that Machop, but I'm not seeing
There'll
it
be
anymore.
another.
It's gone. Aw.
These guys are in the way. Oh. So now
Well,
I just need
they
to stop
persist
this one.
when you run into them. Like,
Oh!
oh hey, a Rhydon.
Oh.
Or sorry, Rhyhorn. There we go.
We need...
Yeah, I'd like a Rhyhorn.
Good looking boy.
Oh, you encountered a wild Rhyhorn. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, shoost. No, he moved. Okay. 3, 2, 1, throw.
Alright. Rhydon is just a great Pokemon, so Rhyhorn is like, I want one. Just like in general, just this line is just cool boys.
Rhyhorn is super cool. Yeah. I really like Rhydon. Rhydon is apparently one of the favorite Pokemon of Game Freak, too.
Yeah, he's just a big old rock kaiju. It's one of the first ones they made.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones that they made. One of the first designs that was finalized with sprites, too, was Rhyhorn, Rhydon first. And then I think it was literally like, it was like Rhydon, Kangaskhan, Nidoqueen, Nidoking.
All of the bipedal
like,
spikies.
Yeah, canonically, that's actually what it was. It's like any of those bipedal Pokemon that look nearly identical.
Yeah, the kaiju. They're all just mammal Godzillas.
Yeah, they were the first
Yeah.
ones.
Rhyhorn, the Spikes Pokemon. A Pokemon with a one-track mind. Once it charges, it won't stop running until it falls asleep.
There was another one, too, that has
This guy's pretty big.
It technically has a name, and I think it's like Nyon or Nyon.
Like Nyown or something?
Yeah, like Nyown. And it never made it into any games, but it's basically the body type is identical.
Yeah, it's just the spikes are in a different arrangement.
Yeah,
so
it's literally
are we gonna
just the same but different.
Pokemon fight? Ready, go! All right,
We're
put
so
on your
far
hat.
from each other.
Put on your Pokemon hat and start making growling noises, because that's what this guy wants.
He's really ready for this battle. You're challenged by Pokemon Maniac Ashton.
Wonder if they chose that name on purpose.
Sent out a Slowpoke. It's the first Pokemaniac we've actually seen in this game.
I enjoy that he's basically just dressed in a fursuit, but I do miss Charizard pants.
Yeah, me
Thunderbolt.
too. Oh, I know Thunderbolt, don't worry.
I'm just gonna bite.
Okay.
Because it's a psychic type.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, I'm pretty sure Slowpoke
Yeah.
is not a psychic type. I think it's just water.
Is it?
I don't even think it becomes
Slow...
psychic when it evolves. I think Slowking might be, but Slowbro and Slowpoke.
I thought the
don't think
whole
are.
line was psychic, but
Pretty
I don't
sure
know.
they're not.
Oh.
I think that's one of those weird misconceptions people make.
Well, I'm not gonna look it up right now.
A lot of people think that rock is unaffected by electricity.
Game over. I forgot I was doing his
Yeah,
voice.
it's fine.
I was too busy looking at how his face matches the face on his shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's weird that like okay, his mouth matches the Slowpoke mouth, but if we take his whole costume in for a second and we assume that just the eyes are supposed to be Slowpoke, then his mouth is real low compared to everything else. Like, why didn't he put like a face mask on or something like that?
I don't know. Maybe that shirt's just something he got in a store because he really likes Slowpoke, and that's the design that was offered.
Yeah, like that's all I can think. That's a Cubone.
Oh, it's so small.
It's so teeny tiny.
A baby.
It's a baby.
Explicitly, it's a baby.
Oh, you encountered a wild Cubone. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
What is... Wow.
It didn't want it. 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Fun fact about Cubone. In X and Y, so in 6th generation, as well as 7th generation, actually it might only be 7th, whatever. In later generation Pokemon, there is the ability when you run into a Pokemon for that Pokemon to call for help. Mm-hmm. So occasionally a single battle will become a double battle. Mm-hmm. Cubone is one of the Pokemon that is able to call for help. Other Cubone will show up when it calls. Marowak never shows up when Cubone calls. Because its mother is dead. Mm-hmm. But Kangaskhan shows up. There's like
touch.
a 5% chance that a Kangaskhan will show up when a Cubone calls.
That's really good. Oh, Dragon Tail.
Yeah.
Alright. So...
Dragon Tail, I think, does set damage, so target is knocked away in a...
Oh, you're thinking Dragon Rage.
Yeah, sorry, that's Roar. It's basically just a version of Roar.
But is it doing damage? Yeah,
yes,
it does.
Yes, it does.
So that's kind of useful.
Yeah, it's useful.
Yeah, the theory that may have been like a thing in like beta versions of the original game was just like, oh, Cubone's mother was a Kangaskhan, and the baby Kangaskhan is just a Cubone that doesn't have a skull on it. And there's many theories, but that's one of the ones that seems a little bit better.
Data will be added to the Pokédex.
Some people think it's a Charmander.
It's not a Charmander.
Yeah. Cubone, the lonely Pokemon. Where's the skull of its deceased mother? Its cries echo inside the skull and come out as a sad melody.
I mean, you could maybe make the argument that sort of looks like a Charizard's head, but like, there's so much going on here. If it's a Charmander, first of all, it's a Gen 1 Charmander because it still has the spikes.
And it's fat.
It's fat, and its body wouldn't make any sense for being a Charmander.
It's different enough. Also, there's no fire.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can make the argument that not all Charmanders have that. I mean, is it really a Charmander after it loses it?
Oh, I mean, does it lose the fire because it lost its mom?
I don't know. Its face clearly continues through the skull.
Yeah, you can kind of see that it does have a snoot like that.
Very Charmandery, yeah. I think people point out that there is official art of Cubone with its helmet off. But it's like really, really rare, really old official art of Cubone with the thing coming off. And it looks almost exactly like Kangaskhan underneath it.
Machop looks naked.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Nice
I
one.
was terrible.
That's fine. Machop always looks naked. It looks like it has gills on its fucking chest.
Yeah, that's weird too. But like, Machoke and Machamp both wear underwear, so Machop looks really weird in context. Mm-hmm. Although, I mean, it's a creature. It's not a person. It doesn't have anything down there.
As a kid, I always misinterpreted Machop's body because I was always so confused. I remember Machop's sprite in Red and Blue being really, really bad.
Onyx learning
like
dig.
Exceptionally bad.
Screech. Yeah.
It was like it was a muddled mess, and I couldn't tell what was going on. And for a while, I thought maybe it was supposed to be a gingerbread man, and then I started thinking maybe it was supposed to be a living mud puddle. And then people were like, no, this is it's just human shaped, and I was like, okay. And even after knowing what it was, first of all, can we just address the fact, by the way, that Machop has Squirtle's face? And
kind
head. It's literally just Squirtle's head on a different body.
Like, I don't think it's like the Cubone thing, though. I think it's just a style thing.
Not. But it's like literally just that.
Can
that's
I
just
point
Squirtle's
out?
Head. Yeah.
It's got detailed musculature and fingers, but no toes.
Yeah,
that's a little creepy.
It's a little creep. But as a kid, I for years and years and years and years misinterpreted what was on top of the head. I legitimately thought it was a taco. I couldn't figure out why the fuck this thing had a taco on its head. Okay, go ahead and read it.
Machop, the superpower Pokemon. It's very powerful in spite of its small size. Its mastery of many types of martial arts make it very tough.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it gets clothes as it evolves.
I just kind of want to put clothes on it now. Just like give him a jacket to just cover.
Yeah,
you must be so cold. It doesn't
right?
even have fur.
Ooh, that's a Rhyhorn. Just gonna touch that Rhyhorn?
Yeah, to keep it out of your way.
Oh, okay.
That's my job here.
Golbat,
to like reverse wingman. Just get everything out of your way.
What is that, like Ground Man?
I guess?
I don't know. Fin Man.
Sure.
I draw pictures of Pokemon when I'm at home. So do I sometimes. It's not often, but it happens. You do it all the time.
Oh yeah, it's kind of my job.
You're challenged by Pokemaniac Winston.
There's something kind of cute about these guys.
A little
like
bit.
In a like just Slowpoke is cute, and they have like Slowpoke faces, but they just Pokemaniacs always just feel like they're just really into it. And it's like, yeah, you got something you like. Just a really weird cosplayer. And it's just like, oh, they got like a Slowpoke face. I'm not gonna say like husbando material because nah, this guy's still a weirdo. But like, there's something about him that I kind of like.
Also, superpower is a move. I don't know if Machop learns it.
I have no idea.
Sorry, someone in chat asked, and I don't know. I know it is a move, though. I can guarantee you that.
I kind of wish that we had more of these bipedal kaijus. They do them every generation. There's at least like one. Like we got like Tyranitar and Haxorus and stuff.
Kinda.
But like I do like that. I don't know if I'd want
Aggron.
I don't want every Pokemon to be that. Armaldo
No.
kind of. But like it's just they're fun looking.
I like them more than a lot of the other kinds of Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I understand not wanting literally every Pokemon to be a
like,
large
maybe
kaiju.
some in weird bye.
Okay, see ya! Like, it just bucked off into the ground.
It's Dig.
He went back to his home planet, which was deeper in the earth, I guess.
I think I'd like some weird types of spiky biped. Like, do we have a grass type of this body type?
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Because we've got a few waters, a lot of
Most of the
grounds
time
and
they're ground and
rocks,
steel.
some darks.
Yeah.
But like, do we have like a plant version, like a living mountain with trees coming off of it that is like a kaiju like that, for example, or a ghost that's like that, just a big spooky demon-looking thing that shoots ghosts out of its mouth or something.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'd love it if they just had one of these things for every typing. They don't have to be
Yeah.
related.
Yeah,
They're just, you know, they're just...
Whew, I'm tired. Got money for winning and Pokeballs.
Fapneys has pointed out in chat, Machop learns superpower at level 36.
So it does, yeah.
Calling it the superpower Pokemon actually does
I
work.
don't think superpower was a move that you could learn in first gen, but that's fine too.
Whichever.
What
Look
up,
at
dude?
me. Look at me. Look at me. Don't
He's
look at him.
not.
Look
He's
at
not
me.
gonna look at you.
Yeah, I know.
Found a dire hit.
I'm like the second guy from Quantum Leap. Like, I'm the other guy.
Could you beat my power? You're not Quantum Leap Man. You're his sidekick.
Yeah, I'm the hologram who communicates with him from the present.
Black Belt Dudley.
My mom used to watch Quantum Leap, so I know the basic premise, but I don't remember a single thing about
Me
it.
neither. I know bits and pieces of Quantum Leap, but I don't know enough to save my ass.
There's an episode where he's in the body of a guy, and then that guy gets murdered, and then he suddenly is in the body of the guy that murders him, but I could be making that up. I don't know.
I don't know.
This is a good time to dig.
Every time is a good time to dig.
When you're a dog.
I love that there's no animation for it. It just looks like he's slowly moving into the ground.
Yeah, he just fucks off.
He's a fucking earthbender. I don't know, like that dog, my guy. He's in there forever now. He doesn't know that we never finish.
Nah, he can tell. He's got dog hearing and dog smell.
God, do you remember there's a comic like an Awkward Zombie comic.
Okay.
Where it's Pokemon themed, and I forget what it is. It's like somebody has a Pokemon use Dig, and then I think
is it the earthquake?
Yeah, and then an earthquake, and it
Which
just
is
doesn't
double
come
effective
out. Yeah, because it
if
gets
you're
double
digging.
damage if you use Dig when somebody uses Earthquake.
And it's like, it's convenient you already dug your own grave or something
Yeah,
like
I think
that.
Magnitude works that way as well, by the way.
Possibly. I've never checked.
I want to be the best there ever was, to beat all the rest.